Welcome to the practice session on Microsoft PowerPoint 2013. Now, before we start, we must ensure that we have all the files downloaded and kept on the desktop so we can access them whenever we need them. Also, keep in mind that during the exam, you will not have to download any of those files. You'll find everything that you need available on the computer where you take the exam. But for the sake of practice, you must have the files available and also the sample questions that we're going to do. Now, before we start working on the practice questions, I wanted to point out that the PowerPoint exam is 50 minutes long. It's 50, 50. And you'll have questions very similar to what we will do during the practice. They will not be exactly the same. They'll be 80 to 85% close to these questions. So the practice questions are really meant for nothing more than giving you the chance of practicing features and practicing options that you will find on the PowerPoint exam. Don't memorize the answers or the steps because on the exam the questions would be slightly different. So you need to read the questions in the exam and then do what is required. Also, I want to warn you that watching this video alone will not be sufficient to prepare for the exam. You'll need to work on PowerPoint yourself. You'll need to do these practice questions with your own hand at least once before you go and take the exam. So let us start with question 1. In first part of this session, we will do questions 1 to 20. And then in the second part, we'll proceed from question 21 onwards. So this is how the exam interface will be. On top side of the screen, you'll find PowerPoint or Word or Excel, whatever application you're taking the exam. So you'll find it open. And at the lower part of the screen, you will find the questions. So you need to scroll down, read the questions, and then do whatever is required on the file that would be open in front of you. So let us start with the first question. Question 1 is about slide sizing, but as you can see, this tells us where do we need to do this question. So this question is about slide master. So we need to do this question on the slide master itself. So let us go to the slide master. For that, we go to view and we click on slide master. So the question says change the size of all slides to a custom size. This is what we are supposed to do. We're supposed to do this on this file, Golden Badge Solutions, which is the file that we have opened. So it is the same file. And we're given the size, which is on screen show 16:10. So we go to slide size. We don't see 16:10 in this list. So we click on custom slide size. We wait for the dialog box to open. And once it opens, we choose the size given in the question, which is on screen show 16:10. We click OK. And when we get this dialog box, the question tells us what to select. So it says maximize. So we click on maximize. So now we have completed question 1. Question 2 is about adding image to all slides. It says add an image to the slide master. It says add an image to the master slide, and it tells us which master. So it's badge slide master. So every master has a name. So when you look at these masters, you will notice that every master has a name. So this is the master, badge slide master. So we need to go to this master, and this is where we need to add the picture. Okay, so the file source or the picture is Golden Badge logo. So we go to the Insert tab, Pictures. From the desktop, we select the Golden Badge logo. So we've added the logo. Now we're supposed to change its position. So we're given the horizontal position and the vertical position. We right click on the logo and we go to size and position. On the right side, we need to go to position and expand it. And then we need to choose the options that we have in this question. So horizontal position is supposed to be 3.3. So we change this to 3.3 from center. And then the vertical position is 0.1. So we change it to 0.1 from top left corner. That's what the question requires. And with that, we have completed question 2. Now, question 3 is about modifying bullets. It says change the bullet type for the entire presentation. And we're supposed to do it on the bad slide master. So it's the same master. So we select the list and we go to the home tab. We go to the small arrow next to bullets. And all of these bullets, they have a name. So we need to choose the one called check mark bullets. So this is the required type of bullets. So we click on it and question 3 is complete. Now, question 4 is about strategy 2020 slide. It's not about the slide master. So we finished all the questions related to the slide master. So what we can do now is we go to slide master and we close the master view. So now we're ready to do questions related to other slides. So this question is about strategy 2020 slide. So if we look in the file, we don't have this slide in our presentation. So if we read the question, it's about adding slides. So we need to add the slide. It says insert a slide from outline. It tells us where to add the slide. So it's supposed to be between agenda and revenue by product lines. So these are the two slides. We're supposed to add this between them. So we click between the two slides and then we go to the home tab. We click on the small arrow under new slide. And we're not going to choose any of these because we're supposed to select slides from outline. So we click on slides from outline. We're given the file name. It is strategy 2020. So on the desktop, we select strategy 2020 and the slide has been added. And with this, we have completed question 4. Now, let us go to question 5. Question 5 is about modifying slide layout. It says change the slide layout. The slide is the same one, strategy 2020, and the layout that we're supposed to select is given. So the name of the layout is content with caption. So we go to the slide. This is where we go to change the layout. So we click on the small arrow next to layout and we choose the name that is given in the question. It's content with caption. So question 5 is now complete. Question 6 is about adding pictures, and it's the same slide. It says add a picture to the slide where it says in the content placeholder. So this thing is the content placeholder. And we're told which picture to add. So the picture is called corporate headquarters.png. So we go and click on Insert Pictures button. From the desktop where we have the files, we select corporate headquarters and the question is complete. Question 7 is about picture styling. It says add a border to the picture, so it tells us which picture. It's corporate headquarters PNG already added on the slide, so it's the same picture. So we select the picture and we're given the weight and color of the border. So we go to Format under Picture Tools, Picture Border, and we first select the weight, which is 2/4 point. And then we go back and we choose the color. So every color here has a name. This is brown text 2, This one is gold accent 1. Okay, so the color is gold accent 1, but not this one. The color in the question is gold accent 1 darker 25%. So let us see other colors in this column. Okay, this one is gold accent 1 lighter 80%. This one is 60, lighter 40%, and this is the color mentioned in the question, gold accent 1 darker 25%. So we click on it, and with that we have completed question 7. Now, question 8 is about a different slide called our facilities. So let us see, we do have the slide in our presentation. So we go to our facilities slide. It's about picture styling. The question says apply a style to a picture. So we select the picture because it tells us picture already available on the slide. So this is the picture. And the style that we're supposed to select is called rotated white. So we select the picture, we go to Picture Tools Format, and this is the list of styles. Every style has a name, so we need to search for the one called rotated. So let's look at the rotated ones. Okay, so this is the rotated white. So I click on it, and the style is applied, and with that, question 8 is complete. Question 9. It's about the same slide, our facilities. It says add a comment where it says title placeholder. So we're not supposed to add the comment to the title. It's the placeholder, which means the entire text box. So we select it. And the comment is supposed to be add more pictures to this slide. To add the comment, we go to review, new comment, and then this is where we type the comment. So we type add more pictures to this slide, and there is a full stop. So we need to make sure that whatever we type matches the text given in the question. So this is what we had to type. Ignore the quote marks, but whatever is between the quote marks, we need to type it exactly as given. So if you have few letters in caps, if you have full stops, if you have spaces, dashes, you need to type it exactly in the same way. So once we've typed it, question 9 is complete. Okay, so now I can close these extra panes. And let us look at question 10. Question 10 is supposed to be done on the slide called most popular training programs. And the question itself is about adding a slide. So we're supposed to add the slide. It's not there in the presentation yet. So we need to add the slide, and then we need to do the following questions. So for this one, it says reuse a slide from another presentation. Where are we supposed to add the slide? After revenue by product lines. So we go to the place after revenue by product lines, and this is where the slide is supposed to be. But we're supposed to reuse it from another presentation. So let us see how to do that. So we go to Home, small arrow under New Slide, Reuse Slides, and then we click on Browse, Browse File, and we're supposed to pick the file given, which is Trading Market Report. So we select that file, Trading Market Report, and we get the content of the file listed here. So we're supposed to add the first slide. So what we do, we make sure that our cursor is in the right place, and then we click on the first slide. So with that, we have finished question 10. Question 11 is about adding notes, and it's the same slide. So it says add notes to a slide, and which slide? Most popular training programs. So we can see that it's the same slide, and the text that we're supposed to write is given in the question. So the first thing we do here on the status bar of PowerPoint, we click on notes, and then we will get this space where we need to type the note. So we type it exactly as given, survey done by a market research So we need to type it exactly as given. Firm in 2014, and yes, there was a question mark, so we need to type that. And with this note, we have completed question 11. Question 12 is about modifying tables. It says modify an existing table. It tells us table in the most popular trading programs. They're talking about this table. So first of all, it says the width of the table should be 7.5 inches. So we select the table. We go to Table Tools, Layout, and we go to Table Size. So don't confuse it with cell size. We're supposed to set the table size, and we're told that the width should be 7.5. So we set the width to 7.5. Then it says that the table should be aligned center. So we go to Arrange, Align, and we choose Align Center. Okay, now be careful about how you see some of the options on the ribbons. So if you have enough space, you may find all of these options visible, visible on the ribbon without having to click on Arrange. So if your screen size is small, then you'll need to go to Arrange and then find an option. So in any case, we already completed the question, so we went to Arrange and then Align, and we chose Align Center. So we've done that. Now the question also says delete last row for number 6. So we select the last row. On the Layout tab, we go to Delete and we choose Delete Rows. Okay, now we're supposed to change the style of the table. So we select the entire table and the style is given. For styles, we need to go to Design under Table Tools, and this is where we find the table styles. So we go and choose the style. It's supposed to be Medium Style 4. So under Medium, we go and check. Okay, this is Medium Style 3. This is Medium Style 4, Accent 1. So this is the style mentioned in the question. So I click on it, and with that, question 12 is complete. Okay, so the next question is for a different slide. The slide is called Most Popular Trading Destinations, and if we look at the question, we're supposed to add the slide. So and this one also needs to be reused from another presentation. It tells us after most popular trading programs. So we click after most popular trading programs. We read the file source, which is the same that we have opened already. But now we're supposed to add the second slide. So we click on the second slide. So with this, question 13 is complete. Question 14 is about using lists. It says that change text to list and the text which is in the content placeholder. So these are the items that we need to change to a list. So it tells us that the text range starting from EMEA to Singapore. So we select all of that. And the list type is bulleted list. So we go to the Home tab and we click on bulleted list. Now the question says that level 1 should have EMEA and Asia Pacific. Right now the entire list is in level 1. So EMEA and Asia Pacific should remain in level 1. Names of cities should be in level 2. So we select Dubai, London, Istanbul, and we click on this option which says increase list level. So they move one step forward. So now they're at level 2. And we select the last two cities, Kuala Lumpur and Singapore, and we repeat the same step. We click on increase list level. So now we have the cities in level 2 and EMEA and Asia Pacific, they're in level 1. So question 14 is complete. Question 15 is about handling comments. It says delete a comment, content placeholder. So it's the same slide. And we're told that delete the comment that says change this list change this to list. So we click on the comment. So yes, this is the comment that we need to delete. So we right click on it and we click on delete comment. So with that, question 15 is complete. So let me close the comments pane because we don't need it and we don't want it to occupy space on the screen. Okay, so question 16 is about adding slides, and we're supposed to add this slide from an outline after revenue by product lines. So this is revenue by product line, so we need to click and select the place where we need to add the slide. So it's after revenue by product line, so make sure that your cursor is at this point. And then we're supposed to add it from an outline. So we go to home, small arrow under new slide, slides from outline, and we're told that the file is customer segment report. So we click on customer segment report and we click insert, and we have the customer segments slide added now. So with that, we've completed question 16. Question 17 is about adding smart art. The question says convert text into smart art, and the text which we're supposed to convert is the list on customer segments slide. So we select this list and we right click on the list and we click on convert to smart art. Now the question tells us that the type or the layout of the smart art is vertical curved list. So we right click, convert to smart art, and every style has a name. So this is vertical block list. This one is vertical picture ascent list. So we don't have the vertical curved list. So what we do is we click on more smart art graphics. So once we get a more detailed list, we choose where are we likely to find this layout. So we go to list and then we look at the options available. Let us see which one is curved. No, this one is target list. Okay, this one, no, it's this one, vertical curved list. So we click on it and we get the list changed to a smart art. Now we're supposed to change its style. So we select the entire smart art, and on the design tab under smart art tools we have different styles. So we can select the style. So we're supposed to select intense effect. This one is white outline, subtle effect, moderate effect. Okay, this one is intense effect. So we click it and it's applied to the smart art. Now we're also supposed to change its direction. So we select the entire smart art, and on the design tab we click on this option. So the direction should be right to left. So we click it once and it will change the direction from right to left. So we have now completed question 17. Question 18 is about modifying smart art, and it asks us to add pictures to smart art, and the pictures should be added on all circles on the smart art. So these are the circles. So let us select the circles, and we can select them one by one by keeping the control key pressed. And what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to add pictures, and the picture is as given, which is corporate headquarters. So to do that, we go to the Format tab under Smart Art Tools. We go to Shape Fill, Picture, and we click on Work Offline because we need to choose a picture from our computer. And the picture is corporate headquarters. So we click the picture and it's added to the Smart Art diagram. So with that, we have completed question 18. Question 19 is supposed to be done on the key challenges slide. So let us go to key challenges slide. So this is the key challenges slide. So the question is about modifying the shape. It says apply formatting to an existing shape, and the shape is text box containing declining budget. So it's this text box. So we select it. So the first thing we're supposed to do, we're supposed to apply a fill. So we select the text box, we go to drawing tools, format, shape fill, and the name of the fill is gold accent 1. So it's supposed to be in this column. It's gold accent 1 lighter 40%. So we go and we choose lighter 80%. This one is lighter 60%. Okay, this one is gold accent 1 lighter 40%. So we click on the color. Then it says that we're supposed to add a shape outline, weight 2/4. So we go to weight and we choose the weight given in the question. The color is gold accent 1 darker 25%. So again, we go to shape outline, we go to the colors, and we choose the color that is mentioned. So every color has its name. So we choose the one given in the question. So now we're supposed to add word art style to the same text box. So we select it, and for the word art styles, we go and choose the style given in the question. So it's pattern fill, white, text to, dark, upward, diagonal, shadow. So let me select, okay, this one is pattern fill red. No, it's not the one we need. This is pattern fill gold. No. The question says pattern filled white. So is this the one? No, it's not. This one is pattern filled teal. So this is again not the one we need. Okay, so let's look at this one. Pattern fill white, text 2, dark upward diagonal shadow. So this is the one. So we click it and it will be applied on the text box. And with that, we have completed question 19. Question 20 is about adding video. It says insert video to a slide. Where? It says content placeholder on the right side of slide key challenges. So this is the one. And it has given us the file that we need to add as the video. So we go to the slide, we click on insert video, again work offline, desktop, and we choose challenges video. And with that, question 20 is complete. So we stop here, and in the next part of the video, we will resume from question 21 onwards.